Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to play another Let's Try Inside the Cup Golf by Inside Sports Games. We have gone over the rules a little bit now, and probably definitely should have done that the first time, as we were just clicking away kind of randomly. But having played other Inside Sports games, there is a method to the madness based on a dice roll, so I wasn't really even using those. So probably disregard most of that, other than the showing you the layout and how basically how the holes are played. But today I did go over the rules, and I'm going to try to give you a little bit more accurate representation. There's a lot I don't understand about it, but there's a lot more I do now. So anyway, so let's go with a new round here, and again I'm going to go with Rickie Fowler. And I'm just going to not go against another golfer. I'm just going to play myself, just to make things a little easier. So let's try this again. Alright. So, let's see if I can explain this to you here. So the first thing you always want to do is you go to your club that's selected here, and you hit that club. Click on that club. So in the middle here is, I believe, is the golfer's card right here. And then on the right is the picture of the hole. So you have 4 die here. You have a D20 black die, which is your distance roll. You have a white D20, which is an accuracy roll. You have a D10, a black D10, which is a range roll. And you have a yellow D10, I believe it is, with a distance fine-tune roll. Okay. So we're going to hit the driver. That's going to come up with numbers here. Now, what you do is you look for, in the upper left, this distance roll here. You look in the black highlighted area above here. And distance here is D, between 1 and 3. So I think that was not very much on the distance there. So it goes 1 to 20 here. So that is going to be, it's going to be somewhere in the D row here. Now the next number you look at is the accuracy rolls in the 7. If for instance here it says left 3, if it's between 1 and 3, then you've hit it to the left. If it's between 3 and 18, then you would click the mid here, which we did with 7. And then if it's 19 or 20, you would hit the right. You have to excuse me, I'm battling a little bit of a cold here, so kind of stuffed up. But anyway, so in this case we hit 1 to 3. We hit 2, so it's between 1 and 3 on the black, and between 3 and 18 we get a 7. So we would click on this. So that is our drive right there. So the drive length was 291 yards. The result was in the D range, and it's in the middle, and it lies on the fairway. So now we hit next. Alright, so now we have an option to lay up or go for the green. I believe the 12 here is his rating. It goes from 1 to 20 here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, it looks like they're highlighting go for the green. So I think that was what, based upon a D20 roll, I think it was, maybe rolled a 12 here. And so we're going to go for the green here. Alright, so that's a choice there. So now we are in the, if you look at the middle chart here, we are in the middle, in the D range, down at the bottom here, and we are on the fairway. So now, we hit the, I think it's the woods here, because we're still a good distance away. So we're going to use our wood here. Actually, it doesn't look like a wood there, but it is, I guess, a wedge. Maybe, no, it's not a wedge yet. Anyway, so we'll click on this. Okay, so now this is where I have a little bit of a difficulty trying to figure out. I think we're going to look at the, I think it's the middle up top here. So we look at our first distance roll, which is 4. And it looks like, yeah, a 3 through 8 here. I think it's the short area right here. I think we're short. because we rolled between a 3 and 9 up top here. I think that's how you read it. So maybe we're not, though, actually. Maybe I think we might just look at the white number here. It's a location roll. So I know we have to click underneath the FW here, because that's the club we used. 19, which is, so on the left here, the black is O is off the OFF is off the green, ATG is around the green, and FR is on fairway. So we actually kind of use the same method here. So the 11 showing the off here, if we rolled a 1 to 11, then it would be off the green. Since we rolled a 19 on the white die, it is it's around the green. So I think you hit around the green here. Okay, so the result here is going to be, let's see here. And so it looks like this black area up top here. So we are around the green. We're not on the green. So we'll hit next. So I should say around the green BC. So that's up top here. So now that's going to allow us to do a chip shot. So we roll the chip. Okay, so this is where we use the 2 black die. We use the D20, which is a 2 here. So we multiply that by, okay, I see, first digits of 10 to 209 roll. So we multiply that by 10 and then add the D10 roll. So this would be 2 times 10, which is 20, and then 3, add 3 to that, so 23. It can range anywhere from I think 10 to 209 is the highest you can roll it, which means a 1 on the D10 and a 0, and then a 20 and a 9 on this one. So this is a very low one, 23. So it looks like we're gonna have to 2-putt it here. So that is it's between 16 and 51 here. So we'll click on that. So now we're gonna bring it on a putter, but I think so we're gonna be 2-putting, so that's why it's in the two range right here. If you read across the 2 roll, and so we roll this, and it's again I think we do the same thing with the black die. So 20 plus 2 is 22. So that's between the 11 and 126. So we click on the 126 and we 2-putted it. So I think that's how generally that's how we did. The only thing I had a little issue with was that second shot. It was the whether it's on whether I hit the green or missed the green. I'm still not entirely sure if I'm doing that accurately. And you can adjust the strategy up here too. I've been just playing normal, but you can once you get to know the game a little bit more, you can adjust it. It's kind of like, I guess, bringing the infield in, or playing back with a double play, or playing the corners and kind of stuff like that, like they do in baseball. Okay, so let's see here. So let's go to the next hole. So we ended up getting a 5. So we ended up getting par, it looks like. So we're even now, so that's good. So now we're going to go with our second hole, which is a par 3. So it looks like it gives us a SI. I'm trying to think what that means. I know it's an iron of some sort. Short iron, maybe short iron. Yeah, probably short iron. Yeah, short iron, middle iron, and then long iron. Okay. So I think we can change the club if we want to too. I'm just going to keep it here. Strategy, we could go for the pin and go for the middle of the green. We're just going to not use really any strategy right now. As you can see, this is a lot of water around here. So if we miss, we could go in the water, which I think I did on the first time I did it. Okay, so let's click on this. So we have a 9 here. So that black 9. Again, I don't know. I think that determines we miss or hit the green in the roll. So it looks like I think our rating is 12. So I think as long as that stays under 12, I think we're hitting the green. I think that's what it means as far as that goes. So I think that automatically does it. Now 16, we look under our short iron. At 16, we falls between the 6 and the 18 here, so it's around the green. So we really wanted to to roll high there. So we would have had to get a 19 or 20, I think, to be on the green. I'm not sure exactly how that reads. So anyway, so I think we're around the green right now. So that was our first shot. So now we're going to have a chance to chip it. So if we actually rolled above a 207, we will hole out. Which is, hard to do. Because 210 is the highest, so we'd have to roll 208, 209, and 210. So let's see what we roll here. So now we're rolling 5 times 10 is 50 plus 8, 58. So that is between the 2-putt and the 1-putt question mark. So I think we have a chance to hole it here. That might mean or 1-putt with a chance of maybe a 2-putt. So let's see. Let's click on this. So the result, let's see what this is. So it looks like we did not get it in there in the 1-putt. So, alright, so now we're going to roll. So 30 plus 9 is 39, and that is going to be looks like we did 2-putt it. So we had a chance, I think, to 1-putt it if we would have got a 10, 11, or 12, which was hard to do. So we rolled a 39, which is in between there. Okay. And I think the yellow, let's see here. I know it's not used in a lot of places, but it is used in some things when you're trying to consider additional putts, maybe. Yellow D10 is used to determine where in the section the ball lands if needed. I think that's if you're gambling, if you're putting aggressively or lagging. So I think that might be used more if you're using more of a strategy other than normal. Again, I'm not entirely sure on that one, but if you know, and definitely welcome to comments here if anybody from Inside Sports is watching or anybody that owns this game and has figured out all this stuff wants to leave a comment, that would be greatly appreciated. Again, I know I probably need to read a little bit more into the card on the card here. I'm just not sure exactly what to read in what section. But I'm getting an idea. I know it highlights it in black once you shoot into that area. I just need to maybe fine-tune it a little bit. Alright, so let's try just one more hole here. So it's a par 3 now, and then I see you can add the golfers' pictures and everything, which I'll definitely get to. Once I purchase the game. Well, it's not. I am going to definitely purchase the game. I'm just not sure when. Probably not right now. Just give it a shot here. Alright, so let's try. So we have our driver now. And so we roll for our driver roll. So this is a 7, which is going to be in the C range here. So we get a little bit closer. So we're not rolling that great on that. We're rolling kind of low. And I believe this is individual to each golfer too. It's modified a little bit here. I'll have to try it with a different golfer to see what that does. Okay, so this is going to be C, and then the white die is a 5, so it's going to be middle. So between 3 and 17. So we click on the middle here. Let's make sure that's right. Yep. All right, so that one is we hit 288 yards, and this is a par 4. So middle, the fans liked it. It's in the fairway, and club L plus log iron plus 1. So, alright, so let's see what the next thing is. Yeah, so we're going to use our log iron now. Okay, so we'll click on, so we're in the middle here, C middle, 281 right here. And plus 1, so we're right in the middle of that fairway there. Okay, so I see that. Alright, so 5/6 here. So let's see here. So again, I think that 5 is below our miss hit rating. Miss hit the green. So I don't think it doesn't give us the option to go to the green because I think we're too far away there for now. Okay, so we're using our log iron, and it's an 11. So that's between the off and the ATG. and approach the green. So we're going to click on this 19 below LI. So again, the D10, the black and the yellow are not used on this. Okay. So let's see here. So I think we should be, yep, ATG around the green. So the green is in the middle here. We're off to the right in the bottom here. Okay. So this is our shot number 3 now. So we have a chip shot now. So I think I'm starting to get this a little bit more. So the chip shot here, we're going to want to try to roll. We don't want to roll below a 50 because then we fail at our chip shot. So we're going to kind of want to roll high here. So the higher the better, I think, on these. Still not that good. 61. So at least it's somewhere between the 2 putt and the 1 putt. So we have a possibility of 1 putting it. So we'll hit the 112 here. Okay, so I think now it's going to give us, yep, this right here. So it looks like it's, well, distance is between 60 to 20. That's why it gave us that. It's right in the middle there. So we have an option. If we roll a 10, 11, or 12, we would 3-putt it. But we rolled a 60 right here, so that is going to be 2-putting it. So we wanted to roll high on this, which we did not. So that is going to be a 2-putt. That is it. All right. So I think in the demo here that we can just play the 3 holes. So, all right. So that gives you maybe a little bit more accurate than I did in the first video. I think it's now that I read the rules a little bit, I'll probably have to read them a little further. So let's look at this again. So that 1 putt question mark. The shot is on the green, but the golfer still needs to putt for a distance equal to the white 1D20 die. Okay. All right. So let's see here. So let's close this here. Actually, we'll save it. Why not? And we'll save it to the text. Scorecard. Okay. All right. So let's try a short little match play here. The alternative mode is disabled for the demo mode. At least that's what I found when I clicked on it. Alright, so we'll go with a new round. And we will go with so we'll pick 2 golfers here. We'll pick Poulter and let's go with Lowry, I guess. So we will play as, we'll try Poulter. And we don't want any random golfers in there. Okay, so that's good. Oops. Alright, so I think I used the same 3 holes probably. Alright, so now we're doing batch play. So obviously the lower score will win the hole. Alright, so I'm going to go first here. So I'm going to drive and just try it. I can't really tell if this card is any different than the other one. I think these numbers, the white numbers in the middle, are probably going to be different. Slightly. Okay. So let's see. Ooh. So we hit this one a long way here. That's 19. So that's 19. Let me see a clip of this. Ah, okay. So we can scroll up here. I see. So yeah, this is probably different for each golfer here. Alright, so we have 19. So that means we're in the A range here, up top. And we're between. On the white die, we kind of want to roll. We want to roll somewhere in the middle to stay in the middle, depending upon the hole, I guess. So we rolled in the middle here. So A in the middle. So that should be a good distance there. 355 yards. That was an excellent hit there. Alright, so starting off our match play well. And it looks like Lowry did the same thing, A middle in the fairway. Let's put this back up here. Alright, so we're in the A middle of the fairway. So now we're using a long iron. Okay, so that is approaching the green, which is good. Actually, 20, I'm sorry. 20 is on the fairway. So we look at the, that's above our, oh, this is a different golfer, so. So we have an unadjusted D20 roll, which is 14. Again, I'm not sure what these numbers below the, on the green thing mean. It's probably some kind of an adjustment. Okay, so 20, so we're going to hit under the long iron 20 right here, I believe. So that is, where does that put us here? Not sure exactly where that puts us. Didn't highlight anything in black here. I think we're around the green. So we're on the green. Yeah, we are on the green. Okay, we are on the green. 54 feet almost the long putt. So we're going to use a chip here. And Lowry's on the fringe, so we're a little bit ahead of him if we can just get a good chip shot here. So chip. Okay, so now this is where we want to add the two. To multiply the top digit by 10, which is 150 plus 7, 157. So that's, this is a good possibility for one putt. So between 118 and 205. So we're going to click on the 205 here. Next. So let's see how close we got here. So it looks like we have an opportunity to one putt it here, which is good. 48. Now, I thought on this one that you read this 40 plus 8, 48. So that falls into the two putt. It highlights the green here. But when I try to click on the 73, which you would think you would, because it's bigger than 12. Less than 73, but a bit larger than 12. So let's see. Let's click on that. Yeah, I must click on one putt plus one. So it looks like I have to click on this 209. So I'm not sure if I'm doing that totally correctly, but that's still, it tells me that's what I have to click on, so that's what I do. So I did one putt it. Again, it was fairly short distance. It was 6 to 10 feet. I think that's what it reads. So it looks like I scored a 4, which is a birdie, it looks like. And I think I beat him because he only got a 5. I think that's it. Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. I did a 5. He's still shooting. So I actually parred it. That's right, I'm Poulter. So let's see who won that one. Okay, so score is even and down one. So he beat me on that one, I think it was. I don't know if I did. Maybe I did. I might not have clicked match play on this one. I think I might have just clicked score. Yeah, I did. Okay, no worries. We'll just play regular stroke play. Alright, so let's see here. So now it's a par 3 again. Same hole. Short iron. So 7 is going to be. So this one, we're not driving it, so we're going to go immediately to the white under short iron. So that is around the green. And I ended up in the water. Yay. Okay, so I get the pitching wedge now after he is... Oh, actually, he was in the water. Oh, maybe he was in the water. Maybe that wasn't me. Okay, so it looks like I'm on the green, so maybe he was in the water. So, okay, that's what it looks like. So I'm Poulter. Okay, so now is pitching wedge here, and I'm going to get a 1. So, I'm going to be off the green. That's not good. So I rolled a 1 there. Yeah, so now I'm in the water. All right. Okay, let's try this again. So 18, much better there. So that is going to be on the fairway. Okay, so now I have a chip. So 205, which is exactly at right OAP. Oh, I just missed the hole out here. If I would have got one more. needed that holdout. So now I am. So my score is. I'll take a look at the scores here. I thought I landed in the water there, but. Oh, actually, we're still shooting. Okay, sorry. Okay, so now my putter. So now we do the multiplying 150 plus 8, 158. So now I got on the below 209. So there you go. Let's see what he ends up with. So let's see what the score is now. Maybe I am playing against Lowry. I can't remember. I can't remember what I hit on there. It looks like I am playing. Yeah, I am playing. Oh, I am playing Lowry. So that's me. Okay, that makes more sense. Alright, so driver. Okay, so 17. So it's going to be B. And 16. It's going to be middle. So nice shot there. Okay, so now I use my middle iron. And that is going to be a 10, so it's going to be approach the green. And now I'm going to do a chip shot. So 36, so now I didn't do so good, so I'm going to two-putt it, looks like. And now the putter. 17, which is a two-putt. Yeah, I'm a little distance away. Alright. Yeah, it probably would pay off to either be more aggressive or lag, but I'm just going to go normal for now. Alright, so I definitely lost that one by, actually only by 4 strokes. It wasn't too bad, I guess. Oh, the first hole I ended up birdieing it, okay. So I was ahead by 1. And the second hole is where I messed up. Wow. I really messed up. I quadruple bogeyed it. Because I landed in the water twice, I think. And he ended up birdieing it. And then the last hole, we both ended up bogeying it. So it wasn't too bad. Alright, I'm starting to get a little bit more of this. Let's try one more thing. We'll save it like that. Alright, so let's try one more thing here. Let's try, see if I can do match play this time. New round. Alright, I gotta make sure I hit match play here. Mock play. Maybe it is mock play. Okay, so now we're gonna pick Casey and Fowler. Casey and Fowler, and I will play as Casey this time, just to try a different golfer here. Pin play, so let's try just a different day. We'll try day 2 here. Alright, so here we go. So let's try 3 more holes, and we'll call it a video, just to try something different here. Alright, so match play now. So we're both on the tee. So I'm playing as Paul Casey. Alright, so now we have 13, which is B, in the B range, 13 to 17. And 20, so we're going to go to the right here. And it's not good to go on the right here, because there's a bunch of water there. Alright, so that was not a good hit there. Might as well go for the green. That's what it's highlighted, so we'll go for it. Alright, so now we're going to use our long iron. So now we use 19, which is our approaching the green. Okay, now we're going to chip. So it's 174. So it's a 1 putt. Looks like that's good. And now we're going to go for the putter. 55. Again, I would think that we would do the 2 putt here, but it says the green is highlighted, so we'll go with that. Alright, so we definitely probably lost that hole. Let's see. He should be 1 up here. Even, yeah, he is 1 over me now. Yeah, he's 1 up. Okay, so he's 1 up. Alright, so now let's try this hole. So let's use our short iron. That is a 12 there, so that's going to be approaching the green. And again, we ended up in the water. Oh boy. I think I'm doing that right. And I'm pitching wedge. 1 7. No, again, we read the 2, which, oh man, it's off the green here. That's not good. Get in the water. Let's try that again. So this is kind of realistic. This is probably what I'd be doing in real golf. So now we're going to be approaching the green here. Should be this time. Again, that's in the water. I don't know how we keep landing in the water here. Try it again. So 19. So that's fairway now. Okay, so I think that's what we want to do. Fairway. So, thank goodness we're not doing a stroke on this one. Alright, so now chip it. So 49. It's going to be 1 putt plus. And we're less than 5 feet, so it's pretty much a gimme, I guess. So I think we just click on this top one right here. There we go. Alright, so that was a horrible hole, so he's definitely 2 up. Let's see if we can maybe at least get a hole here. At least make it a little interesting here. Let's see, driver. So we're going to drive. This is a par 4th, 465. 17, that's good. Oh, I just missed the A drive. And we're in the middle. Good. I think generally speaking, you kind of want to stay in the middle, depending upon the hole, I guess. Alright, so now we're going to use that middle iron. You want to see, he is on the green. Wow. So that is a 7, so it's, oh, I'm going to be off the green just barely. Not good. So it doesn't look like we're going to get this hole. Alright, pitching wedge. So yeah, we'll way to the right over here, it looks like. Ooh, that's not good, I don't think. Oh, 14, actually, that's not bad. Approaching the green. Now we're going to chip. 157. There's a 1 putt. And then 84. I think we have to hit this. Alright, so well, we lost all 3 holes. So let's see. Yeah, we scored an 11 on that second hole. We kept landing in the water. He got a 4 across the board. Again, we only ended up 1 shot off on the first and third hole, so it's not too bad. Alright, so I guess we don't have to save him, but I guess we will, why not? Alright, so let's get back to here. So alright, so let's see if we can look at anything else in here. Golfers rating statistics. Demo. Okay, so these are... there's the golfer card there. So let's check and see the difference between the cards. So Poulter. So it looks like Poulter. Oh, here we go. That's his Wikipedia page. That's what that brought up. So Poulter, or Casey, sorry. So yeah, so Casey has a chance to do an A drive. Poulter does not. Fowler does. He has a, yeah, Fowler probably has the best distance here. 17 to 20 for an A drive. So, okay. So yeah, see, these are the individual golfer's card here. I just don't know how to read this bottom part right here. So I guess, oh, I see. I think I see it now. So his miss, depending upon what club he uses, if it are, you have to roll below that probably to not miss. That's my guess. I'm still figuring that out. So let's see here. So it changes definitely. Poulter has definitely a better miss rating right there. Casey not so good. Fowler not so good. And a little bit better for Lowry, I think. Okay. So again, as you can see that his ratings there, the cut ratings and the weekend ratings. I guess that's what it is, if they make it. So Fowler seems to have the best overall ratings. Well, Casey's good too. Okay. All right. So let's see here. So I really, rounds 3. Those are just 3 whole rounds. So it gives driving distance, hole data, greens and regulation, sand saves, scrambling, putting. So it gives a good amount of stats here. All right, see if I can figure out how to get out of this. All right. And let's see here. Sortable stats. So there's our demos here. Stats, bogeys, pars, driving distance, fairways, percentage, all kinds of good goodies there. So a good amount of stats. And real life place. So this is comparing them to their real life, I think, which is not going to be good. So real life scoring average for Poulter is 70.5, replay 12. So yeah, okay, so that's kind of good. Like the other sports, it compares here, real life to the replay. Okay. And let's see here. Golfer comparison. Okay, so you can compare 2 golfers to each other. So then you hit compare. Oops, and you have a runtime error. Okay. Anyway, well, I think that gives you an idea, a little bit more depth maybe, how to play, and hopefully I explained it a little bit better. Again, there's some things I still totally understand on it, like the miss and hit thing. But I think other than that, I think I'm starting to get it down a little bit more. So anyway, so thank you for joining me. It's Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, showcasing Inside the Cup Hockey, Inside the Cup Golf, which I'll definitely be picking up at some time to complete my Inside Sports Games library there. And I'll probably play around with this demo a little bit more. Again, there's not probably too much you can do with it, but it gives you enough so you can get into basic gameplay and the rules and down and everything, and see if it's something for you. So it operates much like a lot of the other Inside the Sports games, with dice rolls and clicking and making sure you hit the right box and everything. So, thank you for joining me, Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. We'll see you in the next Inside Sports Game video. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.